Hello, welcome to another Rascal Reviews. Today I'm looking at the Wotofo Manik Pod Mod. So this is powered by the next chip. It's an 80 watt single 18650 pod mod. It comes with the standard tank and available from the end of this year, end of this month, sorry, is the Wotofo Manik Pod RBA cartridge. I don't have one of these, however I have seen it on their online website and it does look quite good. At the moment it comes with 4 coil types. So in the pack you get the D14, which is an A1 conical mesh coil, and a D15, which is a single Clapton mesh coil. Also available is the D11 and D13. They come in a separate pack, and they come in packs of 5s, just like this. So on this side, obviously you've got the RBA cartridge. This side is just Manik. This side is Wotofo.com and the social media details of the company. On the back it gives you a kit list of what's included, and it also gives you some warnings and some more manufacturing information. So if we open this up, as usual, it's like Fortnite. Oh, that one came apart quite nice and easy. So as you can see, you've got the pod inside. This one in the side, it says designed by Wotofo, powered by Next Mesh. And we'll take this out. Also in the box, you get underneath a instruction manual, the spare coil. So this one is the D14. So if we have a look on the side again, so it's the D15 that's come fitted. A USB, micro USB charging cable, and a quick install on how to take the pods off and on. So we'll pop all this to one side and we'll get a look at the pod. So starting on the front then, you've got the release catch for the pod itself, you've got the power button, you've got the up and down and the charge port. Bottom there it says next chip inside, and on the other side you've got the Wotofo label, and then on the back, on the leather patch or imitation leather patch, you've got Manik embossed in there with some stitching either side. So this is a polycarbonate aluminium made mod. You've got some air ports on one side and air ports on the other, and then at the top there you have a drip tip. It is a molded drip tip, so it isn't removable, so you don't have the choice of using your own. And then you have the fill cover. Pop that off and move it to one side, and as you can see there is a rather generous fill hole. So press this catch here to pop the pod off, and then you can see where your coil sits. It does have flat sides on it and push fits straight in with O-ring seals. This one is a 4.5mm pod, so it takes a fair amount of juice. And then in the top you've got a sealed unit with your positive and negative pins. This is a waterproof, was advertised as waterproof. And as you can see then you've got your air intakes either side. So if we pop this pod back on properly, you pop the bottom in first and then click it over, and it does have a really good snap and it is a nice solid fit. So if we pop the bottom door, it is a slide and open, and it is clearly marked negative at the base, so we just drop it in positive down and close it up. Power's on straight away, and you obviously just saw there you have the Wotofo logo come up. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5, fires it up, and once again you get the Wotofo logo. Fairly basic screen, so you've got your battery indicator, which is also in percentage next to it, so you have the battery and the percentage showing. You have your wattage, then you've got your volts, your ohms reading, you've got your puff count and the length of puff on your last puff. This also has the ability to lock the ohms, so if you press the power up, the up button, it gives you the wattage up, and down gives you the wattage down. It goes all the way up to 80 and stops, and then if you let your finger off and push it down again, it does round robin. So if you press and hold the up and down button together, it locks the wattage. So now you shouldn't be able to adjust the wattage, it comes up with a warning, and then if you press and hold them together, it unlocks the wattage. Just be careful because it is sensitive, so it is just a push together, you don't have to hold. If you press and hold it for too long, not only does it unlock it, but then it also adjusts your wattage. And then 3 clicks on the power button, 1, 2, 3, locks your power button, so you cannot fire it. So if you're carrying it around for the day and it's in your pocket, it won't fire. So 1, 2, 3 unlocks that. And then if you press and hold together the fire button and the up button, it takes you through different colours. So as you can see, that's now gone purple, that is now white, red, orange, green, back to blue again. And that is it. It's a really simple menu. It's a wattage only device. So no adjustable airflow is a bit of a negative for me. However, luckily for me, the airflow is just right for the way I like to vape. I do believe that the RBA pod will have adjustable airflow, so that's not such a problem. Another negative is obviously that only comes with the 0.2 ohm coils. However, this is compatible with the Wotofo PNP coils and also the coils from Vaporesso. So you do have a selection of coils that you can go to if 0.2 ohms isn't for you. However, obviously just remember that you still don't have the airflow adjustability. So you'll get obviously a slight restriction if you were to buy the Wotofo PNP mouth to lung coils. However, it's not going to be fully adjustable because you haven't got the airflow on the device itself. Other than that, it's all pros from me. It's a really great device. The flavour from the coils, you do get a brilliant, like I say, I'm lucky it is the good airflow for me, so I'm happy with the airflow I get. The only thing, like I say, to be careful of is it 2 buttons to push together locks it, and then 2 buttons together unlocks it. But if you press and hold, when it unlocks, it then starts adjusting your wattage. So it is just one to be careful of, and just double check your wattage after you've unlocked it. But yeah, all in all, a really great device. It feels good in the hand. It's got a not too much weight to it, but it feels sturdy enough. It feels nice to touch. The leather or faux leather patch on the back is nice and smooth. It's not as squashy as the Geek Vape or Wotofo stuff, but it does have a nice feel to it. And the button's nice and clicky. There's no button rattle in any of them. So it's well made. I like how secure the pod is as well. I will say they are quite stiff to start with, but after a couple of off and ons they do loosen up nicely, but not to the point where they become loose. They're just easier to undo. So yeah, that is the Manik Pod Mod from Wotofo. So if you like what you see, head over to the Wotofo website and check out their range. Thanks for watching.